Alright, y'all, what's going on? What's going on? I wasn't even gonna do a video today, but my mom ended up bringing me some Texas Roadhouse, so I said, okay, well, I guess I'm gonna just go ahead and do a video with that. So if you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Leave some comments down below. Let us know things you'd like to see us try, things you'd like to see us cook, and interact with us because we do like to hear from you. So I just got a 3-piece fish combo with a baked potato. I really wanted a I usually get loaded mashed potatoes, but bless my mama heart, you know, sometimes, but it's okay because you know what, I'm grateful and thankful because she ain't even have to do this. So, and I ain't even asked for it. She just was out and she wanted to go hang out at Target, and I was like, well, and I know this was really a shock for her because usually anytime she asks me like to go shopping or just, you know, hang out and go, we usually go eat and then go to a store or something like that. And I usually don't ever say no. But, you know, given the circumstances, I was like, well, I kind of just am not going to be out here, you know, just hanging out at the stores. I'm only leaving the house, you know, for if dire need, like if I absolutely need to, otherwise I'm in the house. And she was just, so it was funny, you know, I told her I wasn't coming, right? And then she, you know, she just keep talking, telling me what she was doing. And then she was like, okay, so I'm gonna let you know when I'm headed up there. I'm like, Mom, I'm not coming. I'm not leaving the house. Oh, it was funny. So she was out. She was going to Target because she wanted to get her grandkids, you know, get all the grands something for Easter. So, and she wanted me to come with her, but I was like, yeah, no, I can't even do it this time. Although I told you I do have a mask, but still, I can't really, I mean, I can cover the bubby up. I did look for, shout out to AB. I got my phone right here. Let me just make sure. Let me tell y'all what their name is for real. And then I'm gonna start eating, I promise. A&B plus 3 family. She was telling me to look for like a net or whatever for Bubby's car seat, which I did find when I ordered one, but it ain't gonna be here till like the end of the month. So, well, possibly won't be here till the end of the month, which is fine because I just ain't, you know, I'm just clearly, I told you, other place I need to go is his doctor's appointment. And that's it. The Bubby, you alright, man? Oh, let me say grace. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this food I'm about to receive for nourishment in my body and health. In Jesus' name I pray, man. But it's okay because I'm going to need it anyway. It can go over a car seat or a stroller, and I think that'd be cool, like for the summertime and stuff like that. Oh, let me turn the chair. Oh, I got green beans too. Hey man, if y'all ain't never had the green beans at Texas Roadhouse, like they are so good. Right, Bubby? I'm saying, they're good, ain't they? I didn't eat it right when I got it, so I gotta do it in the air fryer. But y'all gotta get they loaded mashed potato, but they don't, like most of the time they don't. I can only remember one time where they actually melted my cheese and stuff in the restaurant. But I'm usually so full, like either from eating bread and possibly getting the appetizer, that I typically, well, at least I don't finish my meals there. So I always have something the next day. And when I warm them mashed potatoes up, boy, they be so good. Texas Roadhouse is my mom and Gavin's spot, okay? They love it. when I was pregnant, they hated that I didn't never want to go there. Well, not all the time. Towards the end, I had to go somewhere else because I couldn't keep eating there. I was sick of it. Like, we literally had to find different places to eat every time we would go to eat because my pregnant self and the bubby did not want the same stuff all the time. They do. I think they do have tartar sauce, but they give you this. I don't know what this little sauce is, but it's good. And of course, you gotta get the cinnamon butter with these rolls. Gavin will take a basket of rolls to the face by itself, 4 or 5 rolls, and then well, now he get a big an adult burger. But he used to always get the little mini cheeseburgers, and them was the rolls. The rolls was the bun. So on top of eating however many rolls, eating down, then he would get the cheeseburgers. And then be trying to eat more rolls while he eating the cheeseburgers. That boy love bread. And he gets it honest because I love bread too. The bubby, what's up, man? Here. So I went for a walk today, a nice long little walk. I used to run this little path that I went on, but oh yeah, I know. Oh yeah. The puppy is off. He energized because I just got back a little bit ago, and he was asleep the whole time. What's up, the baby? What's up, the baby? I don't want y'all to think I be ignoring him when he be making that grunting noise. That's just something that he be doing. I don't really know. And then he's like, he'll do it and like tense his little body up. He'd be like, and I think he just did it because I just did it. What you doing? He'll tense his little body up, and then I wish I could see his legs right now. They're like shot out straight like this. And he's like, hello. Okay. So yeah, and I took a picture of him sleeping in the stroller, and like every Monday or at the beginning of the week, like we decided to like share pictures or whatever from whatever we did, like maybe on the weekend or whatever. And mine is always featuring Bubby. And so on next week, I'm gonna put that my coworker fell asleep on his break, on his lunch break. Yeah, I forget. I should look. I wonder how long the walk is. That's gotta be about 3 miles, I think. I used to run all the time. I really miss it. I used to do a whole bunch of like races here in the city. Like I had races that I always do. So one of them is called the Ohio State 4-miler. It's 4 miles on Ohio State's campus. You get this cool, sweet medal. They change the medal every year, and then the medals is dope. Like they're thick and like really cool. So I think I've done that race 3 times. I didn't do it last year. Obviously, I was pregnant. It usually is in around October or early fall during the Buckeye season, but at one of the during one of the away games, and you finish on the 50, so you finish on the 50-yard line at Ohio Stadium. It's so cool. They got cameras like so you can see yourself running into the stadium. It's dope. Love that race. And then I like to do color run. And if you've never heard of color run is a national race. Like they have them all over the country. And that run, you basically get color thrown on you like as you're running, and when you are done, you are filled with color. If I remember, I will put a picture of one of the ones I did or whatever. And it's actually a picture of me right here. Y'all can't see it, but when I got done, my sister had brought the boys up when they was young. Brought them up there to see me. I had color all over the place. Like that run, you gotta wear something that you don't wear shoes that you don't care about getting dirty or stuff, because them gonna get messed up. Now me and Gavin, we did this other one called Color Me Rad. It's the same kind of concept or whatever. You get color, you can get color on you and stuff like that. It's not as cool as the color run, but it's pretty cool. And I let Gavin come, and I was gonna let him get color on him. I did let him get color on him. He was kind of scared, but then at the end, he got color. He got, if I remember, I put that picture in here too. But he got a lot of color on him. He had fun towards the end, but I went to for that. I went to Walmart and got him some shoes that I didn't care about, because you get that color, that much color on you, and then you know you gotta make sure you cover your seats and stuff. But they're fun though. That one was fun. What other one do I do? I want to do a half marathon. That's my goal. I've done the highest or the most amount of miles I've done is a 10K. I mean a 15K, sorry, which is 9 miles. A little bit over 9 miles. And that one, I did that one. I wasn't even running, like wasn't even. I did that one in 2017. But I did, it's called the hot chocolate run. And I think that one, Bubby, what's wrong, man? What's wrong, huh? Why you keep dropping your toy? Why you keep dropping your toy? Okay, so I did the hot chocolate run. Now, that one's a national one too, or at least they have them in different cities and stuff like that. And that one at the end. Do you get hot chocolate throughout the race? I think you may get, don't quote me on this because I don't remember, but you may get chocolate throughout the race, and then you definitely get a big bowl of chocolate at the end when I did, and you get a cool medal. But I think to get the medal, you got to do the 15K. So that's the reason why I opted to do the 15K. But let me tell y'all, I did not train for this race. I had not ran long distances in a while. I did this, I think it was like in November of 2017. When I tell you, everything hurt. Literally, like, I feel like my hair follicles hurt. Like, that's how, like, everything hurt. My feet hurt. Like, one of my toenails, did I lose a toenail? Sorry, TMI. But, like, the shoes that I wore just weren't good or whatever, or at least not good enough for that. I mean, they were older. I had ran a lot of miles. I put a lot of miles on those shoes. So, what was I about to say? My feet hurt so bad. My feet was the worst. Like, I almost, like, just couldn't even walk to my car. Like, that's how much my feet hurt. And then the thing about it is I was determined to run, like, most of it. I probably ran about a good 7 of those 9 miles. Because I was walking at a time, and then I ended up seeing one of my NBA classmates, and this had to be, I think, this was the year that we graduated, and she had just randomly, was coming up behind me, and she was like, excuse me, and then, pardon me, as she was passing me and stuff like that. And then when I looked, and we both got so excited, I was like, hey! And she had, maybe she tore her ACL or something like that, so that was like her first race getting back into running and stuff, because she does a lot of races too. So we kind of like mostly stuck with each other. I think we saw each other about the 7-mile mark, and then that was it. We just kind of kept up with each other as we ran or whatever. I know I did start running again, and she stopped, but then somehow she caught back up with me before, and we crossed the finish line together. I thought that was pretty cute. I think the chocolate run has a half marathon option, but I can't believe I did that. No training for this race at all. Haven't ran. Couldn't tell you last time I ran. Yes, them green beans is that good that I drink the juice. And that music is Bubby's toy. So yeah, that was crazy. But in any event, I like to do the chocolate run because they give you these like pullovers, like these athletic pullovers that I really love. Although the year that I did it, they was whack. Like, they weren't as good as the previous years. The first year that I found out about that race, those jackets was the coldest, but I didn't do it. But my job actually gives discounts. Like, we can purchase discounted like entries to that race. So I might maybe not this year. Yeah, probably not this year. I don't know. I could do it this year if I start training now. But and then obviously I don't have to run the whole thing. I can walk it, but walking takes longer. Clearly, I be just trying to run it to get over with. Oh, but my brother is here, and he may do a race with me. I tried to get him to do a race with me, but he didn't. He was playing. So I like to do hot chocolate run. What's the other race? Run Like a Girl. That one is like September, October-ish. And that one you get a bottle of wine at the end. Obviously if you're old enough to drink, to consume alcoholic beverages. But the thing about it is, I don't even drink. I just like that you get a bottle of wine. The couple times I did do it, I gave the wine away. But that one I do the 10K, and that was like what, 6.3 miles or something like that. 6.2, 6.3 miles. But the last time I did that one, I hadn't trained for that one either. But I don't know, the 6 was cool. Like I ran the whole way, and I was fine. But maybe I was still working out at the time. I don't know. That 15K did me in. I mean, when you get cool metal, and then for the Run Like a Girl one, what I want to say about the Run Like a Girl? For the Run Like a Girl, oh, they in the morning, like early in the morning. I don't know if they still do it, but the one year I did do it, they got a little kids race or whatever, and it's so cool, and the kids get little medals. And so one year Gavin did it or whatever. It was the cutest thing. He ran his little hardest. It was so cute. All you could hear me saying was, "Go, Gavin, go, 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 go!" And a little video that I have, and but it's a horrible video though, because I clearly can't what they say, walk and chew at the same time. Like I was trying to like video him, but then I was also trying to look at him and cheer him on and stuff. So at one point my camera was just like in one stationary position, but I'm looking at him, but I clearly, my mind didn't think to move the camera. Anywho, those Catfish, I feel like they're usually bigger than that, but that's okay, because then I ain't gonna feel bad about eating no dessert later. I ain't gonna eat a whole lot though. I got like one little corner of my chocolate cheesecake left, and then I have like the the salted caramel cheesecake, and that's it. I don't have no sweets up in here, and I don't understand why. I want some cookies. I want to be able to bake some cookies, but you know what? Maybe not. Oh, I got to tell you about how my mama came for my whole life when she got here. She's like, "You been working out?" I was like, "No." And she was like, "Yeah." And like basically that she could tell that I had been working out. I said, "Dang, like, why she have to come at me like that?" But actually I forgot that I had been working out. I mean, not consistently, but they ain't heard my nephew, because my nephew always asking. Like, he called me one day while I was working out in the morning, and he was like, "Is your stomach still big?" Okay. I'm getting there. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get it together. I'm about to start working out for real, y'all. Yeah, my ghetto juice. Last thing I'm gonna tell y'all before I leave, it was funny because so usually when I'm at work I have a routine. Like I would call my dad like, "Oh, and this thing is back, but I really like this one. I like the design on this one," or whatever. I don't know, I like it, so I wore it again today. I mean, I'm gonna be wearing head wraps unless one day I did do what I was supposed, like what I needed to do in order to lay my sides down or whatever, but you know, I just came from like that walk and I was kind of sweating, then I got in the shower, so it wasn't gonna be, you know, wasn't gonna be right in time. But in any event, so I usually have a routine. I call my dad when I get off of work or whatever, as I'm walking to my car, and we talk for however long until, you know, sometimes it'd be until I get home or until I get to Gavin, and then other times it'd be like real short. But anywho, I call him right when I leave work. So being that I don't leave work or whatever, I'm like, you know, at home, sometimes I forget to call him. I usually forget to call him if I'm working from home or something, or if I don't go to work, because like that, like, you know, leaving out of work, it's like clockwork. But I don't know why I forget. But anywho, so, and then now that I'm not at work, it don't be the same time every day. It'd be like different times, sporadic times and stuff. So I called him, it was about 8:40 I think last night, and he answered the phone. He said, "What the F is this?" Like, he was like, "What is going on? Like, what time?" He like, "What time is it? Like, this when you calling me?" He said, "Oh, we on lockdown, and you just said F it. You just gonna call me whenever, huh?" we was rolling because that really is how it's been going. Like, it's nothing consistent. Some days I forget to call or whatever. Like, it's my routine. I told him, man, my routine is off, man. But we was laughing, like dying laughing about that for a good long minute. And so I want to tell you that. Even though I guess you had to be there to know that it was funny or not. And then I always, typically when I call him, it's always at the good part of a movie. So that's how he should know that I'm about to call, because he know that the movie is getting good. Oh, the baby. Alright, y'all, the baby is not happy, so I'm gonna have to peace out on y'all. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Leave some comments down below. Let us know things you'd like to see us try, things you'd like to see us cook, interact with us, because we do like to hear from you. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.